Kama hundisho juu ya Yesu, Buda Wacha Story.
Kama unisho juu ya basi Buda Wacha Story, Buda Wacha Story. Ati maneno yanajenga na kukomboa. Maneno ana nimesahau.
Moji.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
Poa sana mzee.
Asante kwa kuja na Guest for Life.
I'm happy to be here.
Ini show vijana.
Yes.
Tunataka tu bring up in the way they should do music.
Yes.
Juu tumelelewa na mababa zetu.
Yeah.
Ndio tuna take the baton.
Yes, for sure.
Uko fiti?
Niko poa kabisa.
You're doing very well.
Asante.
Na we're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
So, first congratulations.
Thanks.
For getting hitched and getting married.
Getting married.
Your story kwaje?
Iko poa, man. Thank God.
How is married?
Thank God for the new season.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's a big blessing.
That was early this year.
That's early this year.
Yeah.
That's May.
May this
May
year?
1st, yeah.
Wow. Hiyo ni poa sana.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Labor of love.
That's amazing. So, jina moji show baba.
Yeah.
Ilitoka wapi? Because sasa leo nataka kujua the real name.
Okay, so the real name is James Mohea Mukige.
James Mohea.
James Mohea Mukige.
Mukige?
Yeah.
Okay.
So mtaani wananiitaga Mosh.
Yeah.
So from there nikitafuta jina msanii nikakuwa like I ended up Moji.
Moji.
And then I ended up looking for like the second name, which was like enough I explain my personality and character. So nicheza around na so many names until eventually I landed on Short Baba.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course Short.
Yeah.
Hiyo tunajua.
I wanted a name yenye if I say it, if I introduce myself rather, somebody will remember that name.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Tuko bado season ya COVID, thank God. Country imefunguliwa.
Yes, exactly.
Lakini kama creatives tumekuwa tukipitia.
Yes, for sure.
As a musician, I'm also being an events planner.
Yes.
All this that I'm doing.
Sure,
tumepitia mambo mengi.
Yes.
And I know especially mambo ya mental health.
Yes.
Sijui kama umepatana nao ama wasanii wenzako probably who have gone through that.
Yeah.
And what was their way out?
Well, it's been crazy really because the first thing that happened, of course, after Corona hit us is that they limited social gatherings and public gatherings and that's where most of us make part of our income. And that's where we also market our work.
Yes.
It's not only just getting paid to perform, but that's where we market our work.
Yeah.
So a big part of the revenue generation and also marketing of our music and entertainment, it was whatever. So not performing, not be able to do what you normally do, and also not getting that part of the revenue affected so many guys because wengine waliingia kwa madeni, wengine walikuwa akili zao ziko like hawajazoea kufanya hata ule mwenye ana do, mwenye ako na do ana feel kako limited because hawezi fanya certain things.
Yeah.
So I guess so many people have gone through various challenges in this whole period and of course hata umeona all over the media or whoever comes out.
Yeah, wase wengine najua marriages zilikatika.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So I think for me and some of my guys, staying in church and being grounded in church has been a good it's been a good balance to niseme hivyo. Yeah, because certain challenges and stuff like that, they have been with people and they have stayed all through this period.
Yeah.
But having that renewed energy from God, I guess that has been able to because unakuwa like ndio ni kubaya lakini you have that hope that things are gonna get better.
Faith.
Yeah.
Do you think kuna wasanii gospel industry ambao corona ilikuja ni kama passive, you know, say probably they had made it, but when things start dwindling down, ikaleta the real colors about them and who they are.
Sure, because that's the thing about even life, not just the gospel industry, is that crisis really brings out
the real
person. Crisis ndio inakuanga hivyo. Wakati noma inatokeaga, even when you remember when you were in high school, you thought somebody was your friend until you're caught. You're caught doing something together and then anakuuza immediately, ilikuwa huyu sio mimi, you know, and that's why you're like, guy, uko rafiki yangu wewe. So I think crisis actually brings out the best and the worst in people, because crisis pure you realize there are people who stick by you or stick by the truth that you guys stick by whatever you guys are. So throughout this COVID season, there are guys who have stuck by the gospel, and also there are guys who have crossed over to other sides, and that's just crisis and what it does.
So tuambie aje wasanii kao, and how can we put them back? Because tendency I think life, sometimes when people nash, we let them go. You know, especially kama una heart, you know, to go and take them. But I think Jesus would do it different because if he left the 99 man for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think when it comes to those things, I think people are really focusing on somebody singing gospel music or not singing gospel music, and I think the real chase is after their hearts. Yes. So I think the concern is not whether somebody is singing gospel or not, but what's the condition of their heart? What are they doing? How are they doing? You understand? So me, I wouldn't be quick to ask somebody to sing gospel music or not sing gospel music. That's really a conviction that somebody can have. But I'd be concerned.
Because you can sing gospel when you still
the guys
don't know what it entails.
The guys who are in church and they are crazy. And they're crazy. The guys who are saying, who say Yesu ni Bwana from morning till evening. And they're the nastiest people, you know. I'm just saying the concern is to kikana mseni as how you doing, like how is your heart, how is your relationship with God, and those kind of things. So I'd say before we start even bashing people or attacking them or telling them, oh, you need to come back, you know, just sit with them and find out how they're doing.
Tuangalie story yako kidogo. Kelele Takatifu.
Man.
That's where I believe your platform, or probably the platform that started bringing you to the limelight. I wish I shed some light.
So Kelele, we started in high school. That's where we met. Senior Chief Koinange. 2006.
Pale Banana,
Kiamba. So the really Kiamba. Exactly. So that's where we met, and we started singing together in high school. Of course, it was not as serious then, but we were serious.
Remind me the other guy?
Didi Man.
Didi
Man, So we recorded a few songs in high school, and then...
I love that song.
Yes, that came way after. The first song actually that brought her to the fore was called Nimso, with the Holiday. Yes. And then we struggled a bit there for a while, for like 5 years, until we got Itakuangori. And then Itakuangori, Bambambaya, Inanoma, a couple of songs there, and then we ended up breaking.
And your experience in Kelele Takatifu before you guys split, how was it?
Well, that's where I sharpened my axe a lot, my skill. That's where I learned, I discovered myself in music, and even as a person. Because starting at 16, 17 together.
That's an early age.
So that's an early age. So by the time we're continuing with Kelele Takatifu, we travel the world, travel across the country. So I really defined a lot in Kelele Takatifu. So by the time we were splitting, I was sure of myself in certain ways. And then I started finding myself now as a solo artist.
So well, any mentors during that time, because already you're 16 is a young age. You're gifted, zeal. Sometimes to watu wakiwa young, there's zeal but no direction. So what kept you level-headed?
Well, as a young person, I really like, when we were starting, we really just had guys who were just a bit older. Like Holiday, and a group of guys who used to do an event called Mad Love Lounge in town. So
who was behind it?
It was actually Holiday and a group of guys. It was a group of guys. So they were mainly hip-hop and poetry and stuff like that, a group of guys. I guess those are the guys that really, I can say, give us a picture of how, like, of the adult life that we wanted to live, like being like a gospel artist and stuff like that, and faith. There were guys who used to do Bible study and stuff like that. So they really helped us build our faith then. But I can say there are certain things that we didn't know then, I guess, like the importance of having a man of God, you know,
a spiritual
authority. So we were good. We used to go to churches, but we didn't have like that spiritual authority. So I can say, after years and years and years of living like that, in like 2014, we met a pastor. It's called Pastor George Masharia. And then from there on until now, for me at least, it's been like my spiritual cover and helping me in the area.
Where does he pastor?
Life. City Lighters.
City Lighters. Masharia.
But then it wasn't City Lighters Church then, but later on City Lighters Church.
City Lighters. Kuna hii swali nilikuwa na generation ile tuko sahihi. I'm glad we have people like you, people like Pitson, people like Pastor T.
Yes.
Ambao wanasema as it is.
Yes,
because gospel has been compromised. But I feel overall we need fathers.
Yes.
Fathers wa muziki. Unajua kama vile tunaonanga Sinach alitoka kwa Kristo ya Kilome, Frank Edwards. You know that guy can list guys on his list that are top of the radio, top notch right now.
Sure.
What do you think about that in our land? Because kuna level nasikia kuna anga hatuja penya. Considering Moji right now in few days inaitwaje experience in Nigeria is about to happen.
Yes.
Why should they call Dodi Don Moen? You know? But no single Kenyan will be calling to that. Nini hatufanyi?
Well, again, that's a very it's a very big question. In terms of like, it cannot be answered in any one way. But I can say there needs to be a big bridge between the guys who call themselves like gospel ministers and artists and the men of God. Because you see now, in countries like Nigeria and so many other African countries, you'll find ideally there is no gospel industry really. It's just churches.
So
it's just churches that support their artists.
Yes.
Right? So you say Chris Akilome, you say Kosa Church, you say
Kosa, man.
You say Kosa. The Pharisee, you say all these things. And then under them, there's a group of artists under them that are supported by the church, and also the artists are submitted to this man of God and to this church. So I think there needs to be a bridge. There needs to be a bridge of artists like me, so some of the urban artists, being under men of God and stuff like that. And I think the men of God also in this church,
they need to also to
support, and not only us. You see, like most of the artists who are supported in those churches are actually worship artists. So
worship artists.
So are the churches helping worship artists do live recordings and stuff like that? Are they?
That's a question,
You get me? Because all those artists you're mentioning in Nigeria, they're worship artists. They're not rappers.
Oh,
so,
makes sense.
So even before we talk about us urban artists, because yes, in Kenya, urban gospel music is big, right? But when you talk about Akina Sinach, Akina Ada, Akina Frank Edwards, and all these artists, they're worship artists. So if you go to a church, what's the church doing to help the different artists like you who are there? That's what platforms?
Is the church offering to them?
Yes. Because if you're honest, yes, there has been a problem between the urban artists and the pastors not connecting. Yes. So pastors might say they have certain issues. And rightfully so, this is in Vijana, a lot of issues with most of us. But what about the worship artists? The praise and worship artists, are they getting the support that they need in the churches? Are they being supported financially? Are they being supported when they need to do music, when they need to release music and stuff like that? So there needs to be bridge. So nobody needs to be blamed. I think everybody just needs to play their part. Whoever is supposed to submit should submit. Whoever needs to support should support.
Na sasa nani ataanza hii kitu bana?
Well, as you have said, the child goes to the father. It's not the father.
But pia baba zetu pia
needs to be welcomed.
Yes, they need to be welcomed and also identify the gifts in the churches so that pia watu push.
Yes, exactly. So I'm saying is that the fathers need to be welcoming of his children. It's like that's just ule mtoto mkora, ule mtoto mwenye anakula gaskari, ule mwenye anafanyanga nini, akikam, you don't point at them. You welcome them and then you correct them and then you walk with them. Wakanufaa kuchapa na mchapa, but wakati unafaa pia kumembrace na muembrace.
Kiprodigo son.
Yes. Also the child, even the Bible talks about this. You need to be welcoming of discipline, because that's what will help you grow. So I guess it's a bridge. That's what I'm saying. There needs to be a bridge. And I'm telling you, it's bigger. It's bigger than just Akina Moji and my gang when you wanna choma. You know, this urban artist. We have all these other guys who are singing worship music and all these other guys. So for us to get where we wanna get, it's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just this person and this person. So there needs to be a bridge. There needs to be support. There needs to be love, and there needs to be accountability also. So it's all these things in one basket. That need to work out. Yes.
Naomba nirudi tu kidogo. Kelele.
Yes.
After split, What made you feel like now you can stand on your own?
Yeah.
And split and go on your own journey?
So there was just a difference in thinking and in purpose and the different things that we wanted to pursue at that point. So we had done songs, we had toured, we had done all these things, and then we reached that point because of different things, and we decided, okay, we need to do this. But even when we were doing it, it was not, we didn't do that in isolation. Our pastor at the time was in the story, so sikuamka tu nikasema. It was a decision that took time. So at that time, after we made that decision, the decision was everybody, differently led by God, but led by God.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna start doing their solo stuff. So for me, like I went through a whole season of just praying, a whole season of seeking God, seeking advice from the man of God and from the different people that are around me, my friends and stuff like that. So I couldn't see clearly
where you're headed to.
Where I was headed to. But there was this verse that God gave me at that time. It was Joshua 1:9, I guess. Be strong and courageous, for I am with you wherever you go. So for me, I was like, I'll be strong and courageous. I'll record my music, I'll package it, I'll put it out there, and then I'll leave the rest to God. And I think within a short time, within 1 year or so, God had already really like done his thing. And I can say like the name Moji Shot Baba was out there. So I could not see clearly. It was very vague, and it was very, and I think that's where God comes in. Like when you can't see it, when you can't see things clearly, then if you trust, if you fully ukijiachilia venye mtu jiachilia kwa swimo into his arms, then he makes everything beautiful in his time.
Because now you're not relying on yourself, your intellect, your knowledge, and all that. That's good. So after that, Takeoff ikaanza.
Yes.
And that was like 3 years ago.
That was
3 years ago?
Yes. It's actually September of 2017. That's when I released my first song. It was Kusitoka. And then that was the first song. Say me, I did Wacha Story, Kama Unishodia Yesu. Then I went into Wacha Wacheki, went into Ajawaini Angusha, Shuko Skumane, Vimbada, Ituba, and we continued. So that was, I think 2017 into 2018, I released a lot of music.
Okay. How do you write music?
How do I write my music?
How do you write music?
So there are different ways. One, it can be a conversation like this and I leave with an idea. Another one, it can be an experience. Sometimes it can even start from a word. You can say, tidies.
Kitu tu.
You understand?
Quite a two line
and then from that so it can be different things. But whatever I write is anchored in the word. So it can be, a thought can be sparked by anything else, but the reference is what does God say about it. So it can be like, I want to write a song about certain things, but certain God needs to be brought in, but God, I constantly make sure I have in fellowship so that whatever comes out, it will gel with like whatever God is saying.
Kama unisho juu ya Yesu.
Hey,
kuna mtu alikukross?
No.
Kuna mtu alikukross?
No. Actually, that song is inspired by I'm not sure. Editor Taeka. It's a verse in Timothy. It talks about godless chatter. Like not, I don't know how to say it, but that was. Sometimes it's like that. I was meditating on that scripture, and it was like, "Kama unishodia Yesu, kama unishodia your blessings," but Buda Wacha Story. And I was talking about the power of words also. Maneno yanajenga na kubomoa, maneno yanapoteza na kuokoa, maneno kabla hujachomoa, heri unyamaze ama Buda kohoa.
Itoke.
I was saying, let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk blessings. So it's like we're talking about the power of words, because God did create with words. Talking about how words can break, can make or break, words can build or whatever. The Bible talks about the tongue. So it's just different verses. All, it's like I put them in a pot and just boil them, and then the song came out. So that was, and then now the thing is, my main idea when I'm writing music is that it has to be relatable. Right? So Kiandika, watch your words. That's vumbi catch.
Iko tu iko international
kama unisho.
Hauna target audience. Yes.
Kama unisho. So I like to put in my language which I use every day, which is Sheng. We'll talk. That's what we communicate. So I'm like, how do I communicate this in a way that I would understand? In a way that we say kama mimi anaweza elewa. So you say kama unishow, and that's what we say every day. Abuda kama unishow ya do. Bro kama unishow ya. Kama unishow. So I'm like, yo kama unishow ya. Yes. And that's how it came out.
Vimbada.
Yes.
Vimbada. Hebu do your dance kwanza.
Vimbada. Vimbada actually it was a
first what does that mean?
Okay, so Vima, the first word in that whatever. So it's a made up word, but the first part of the word is called Vim. Vim is vigor or enthusiasm.
Okay.
In Oxford English Dictionary. And then Bada is just saying bad. So it's like energy, enthusiasm, bad.
Yeah.
Vibaya.
Yeah.
So I'm not the one who came up with that word. It's Jabidi.
Okay.
Who came up with the word and the idea of the song. But so I've had it over a couple of years before. Then we met, and I was like, "Yoni, there's an idea you had." I'd had it through a friend, and I think you should release it. And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it together." And we ended up in the studio, worked on the song, polish vizuri, and the song came out. So the song is just a celebration, a song of praise. Ni kama venye susema kwa praise and worship, chezea Bwana chezea, there's really nothing there. It's just tunataka tu kuchezea Bwana.
Okay. Wacha tuongee about Cheza Gospel. Cheza Gospel.
Yes. So as a solo artist, I've done 2 major projects. The first one was Yesu Mtaani, which was the album, which had Vimbada, Joini Angusha, Dance ya Kanisa and all those songs. So that was the first project I did as a solo artist. My album launched it at Nairobi Cinema. It was amazing. So Cheza Gospel is my second major project, but it's not an album, it's an EP of 6 songs.
Yes.
So I did a collection of 6 songs because it's been a while, all this corona period. I said, let me give my fans a package. And even after marriage and stuff like that, I know I took a bit of time just to transition into
hata Biblia unasema unafaa kuchukua mwaka mmoja.
Actually, but even I can chill kiasi. So I give guys that EP. It's called Cheza Gospel. It has amazing tracks. So I've done 2 videos so far. Planning to give guys maybe 2 more videos.
Ziko pale YouTube, si ndio?
Yes, ziko pale YouTube. And just other tracks. We just want to end the year strong as we come into 2022. So that's the whole and it's just the idea of the EP is to encourage people to just play gospel music.
Yes.
And the anchor song of the EP is a song called Mr. DJ, play me some gospel. And nasema mziki ni dawa na Yesu ndio dawa, mziki wa Yesu, mziki wa power. And the whole idea is play gospel music because I believe good gospel music carries the power of the cross. So it carries the healing power.
Yes.
It carries the restoration power, redemption power that the cross carries. So I believe if you play a gospel song anywhere, in your business, in your car, in your house, there's a chance that some healing is going to happen, some restoration, some encouraging is going to happen, some joy is going to come in. So and that's the whole idea of my song. So most of my songs you'll find they either inspire hope, inspire joy, inspire dancing and rejoicing and stuff like that. And that's what I believe the gospel music should carry. And that's what I feel when I listen to other gospel songs. So it was just it's like a call to action. Cheza Gospel, wherever you are. Mr. DJ, play me some gospel. Mr. DJ, play me some gospel. Oh yeah, this is Moji Shot, Baba Shoti, Baba. Right about now, maze, tuko kwa channel amazing ya Ed Wachori, au sio? Hapa hivi kuna stories za maana. Hapa hivi kuna interviews za nguvu, au sio? So make sure you subscribe, make sure you ring the bell, make sure you share, make sure you tell a friend, and make sure you keep it locked. Ed Wachori. Bless up, my brother.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man.
Ashkuru.
Keep it here.
All right. And thanks for sticking to Nuggets for Live Show. And today, we are specifically at the leafy suburbs, chilly place. None other place but Tidy's Tavern. And this is a hub of so many things, especially for family. It's family oriented. If you want to come and cut deals here, this is another chilly place, cool place with no disturbance where you can come with your friend or with your family or with your significant other and have fun. So one of the most significant thing here is the coffee shop, where it's a cozy place which you'll find it for yourself when you come here But we're going to show you a little bit of how it looks like, where they have all manner of coffee flavors that you'd love to taste and see how it comes along. Not just that, there's a chemist. So in case something happens and you need to tablets 1 or 2, you're already sorted for them by the chemist. Not just that, men, especially myself, I like looking good, and especially the haircut. And men, we are sensitive with haircuts. You go to a specific place. So they also have the barber shop, which is very cool and awesome, where you can come and enjoy yourself. On top of that, men, we love our cars. They are our toys, man. And so there is a car wash, awesome, bathing pale. Ukitaka kuosha gari yako, ukitaka chapwe spray, ukitaka ifanyiwe, you know, what you always do to our cars. That's another aspect of Tidy Tavern. Sasa kuna kitu ingine. Wanaume pia tunapenda kujificha kwa magari zetu. Okay, si kwa ubaya, lakini pale kwa tint, kuwekewa tenje, you know, mziki gurume gari yako isound vipoa. So Tidy Tavern has also a car shop with you where you can get all those accessories that you'd love in your amazing car. Not just that. Now this is, you know, the creme de la creme. They have a restaurant where they have awesome cuisine, from nyama choma to some fish to some platters, all manner of platters that you would think of. So let me get you in now so that you may come and experience it for yourself. So from here, as you can see, I feel like I'm going to my house, man, but it's a restaurant. It's Tidy's Tavern restaurant. And I would love us to go to the coffee house, man, where let's see what they offer. So follow me. Here they are, man. First of all, I love their name, Coffee, and the graphics. I'm a graphic designer, so I will notice everything that is amazing and well done. And you can tell the space is good. It's so well lit, so comfortable. It's so well interior design and all that stuff. And you can enjoy every moment here. And come try it for yourself. They have an outdoor place, and also they have the inside. It's all glassed and it's looking very good from outside. So coffee shop is here and waiting for you to come and enjoy some coffee here. So I think the next place we're gonna go, as you come with your kids, by the way, they have a place where the kids can play for. Do you mind we go? Yeah, let's go. Come. So you don't have to mind what will be happening to your kids when you're enjoying yourself. You're having your barbecue, you're having your nyama choma, you're having your fish and all that stuff. Kids have a place to play around and they don't have to disturb you. They'll be all around here, scattered, playing, making noises, screaming and all that at the comfort, as you enjoy your comfort as you take something. So let's go down and show you more of this place. Wow. Wow. I told you about the restaurants, man. And specifically here, if you're a lover of good platters or you're a meat lover, so they have variety of platters. There's the regular platters and the meat lover platter. You should come and check yourself what that entails. Something else that stands out of them is the nyama choma. Wana nyama choma kali sana hapa, and it's worth trying. And I think it's my favorite. No wonder I'm calling it top of the range is the fish. You know, ile samaki ya Kisumu ile it's not contaminated. It's fresh and good. So that's another cuisine you should come try it here at Tavern, or rather Tidy's Tavern restaurant. As you can see, the environment is so cozy. It's well done, it's clean, it's tidy. It's a chilled out place, comfortable. You can come, you can bring any class, any status quo can fit in here at Tidy's Tavern restaurant. So the next move, I want us to go down and see how the car wash looks like. I have been to so many car washes, but dark car wash place is a place to bring your car, especially for all people, men and women, where they just don't offer car wash. They
Of course, they include regular wash and vacuuming of your car. And not just that, they also have the hydraulic underwash machine, where if you just want your car to be cleaned up under, that can be sorted. It also includes engine wash. Please try this, guys, and tell me whether you not enjoy not just the car wash, but also the serene environment that Tidy's Tavern offers.
What's your secret behind how you cut across the young and the old?
Yeah.
Because hata ikiwa sijui ngoma yako nitakumbuka. You know?
Well,
Watoi, dance ya kanisa.
Yeah.
I've been watching, you have a lot of challenges. You know, challenges dance ya kanisa.
Well, I guess.
What's the secret?
I guess, well, once you get the young, you get...
Your song is known.
Yes. Once you get the young, you get the old.
Yes.
But the old, how you do? How you keep the old is you have content. Because the old, they're not for the excitement.
Yes. They're for the content.
Like your child will tell you, hey, daddy, dance ya kanisa, or your nephew or whatever, and you say, dance ya kanisa. But then you'll be like, I want to listen to the song. Yeah. Right? So for me, I think trying to cut across is that I'll try for the young, songs have to be vibrant, catchy, and all those things. For the old, the songs have to have content. So when you sit down and say, okay, let me listen to this song, listen. So there's, of course, in my catalog, there are songs that are extremely young, and there are songs that can impact also an older person. They're meant for the young, but can also. So you listen to a song like Ajawa Niangusha, Mazuri. Listen to a song like Wachori, Imani, and some of those songs. Even like older people. Like I met a woman at a wedding the other day. She was a mother, an older mother, like my shosho's age or thereabout. And she was like, hey, the song I like. I'm like, which one? Mungu wa Musa, I love that song. You see, they can relate to such songs.
And I think also that you have taken advantage in doing something back.
Yes.
But for the kids project.
Yes.
What's up about it?
So the music is the music first. Like I relate well with children as a person, and the music also resonates with the kids. So because of that, and because with my good relationship with the children over time, me and my team came up with something called Baba for the Kids, which is basically a project that seeks to empower, seeks to inspire, and just train and teach kids in different things. So we have this thing called TIE where we teach, inspire, and empower. So sometimes you'll see us empower the kids, sometimes you'll see us teach the kids something, sometimes
what like 1-2 stuff you
like
specifically did?
Like in empowering the children, we worked with AMREF Kenya this year. During the Corona period, there was a lot of struggles in terms of child security, how we protect our children and stuff like that. So we worked with AMREF Kenya to sensitize people on different things they can do to protect the children. So there was a child helpline that we were sensitizing people on, and different ways on child mental health awareness for children, and all those things. So we're doing that. We were collecting data on how guys are doing it, and how different people should, take up all these things, take up all these different methods and inculcate them in their everyday whatever. So that was the empowering part. The inspiring thing is that we go to schools and talk to kids, inspire them to be better. Kids who play soccer, stuff like that. So we are in our what can you call them, like
teething
stages, but we have been able to make good steps. And of course the music also ties in inspiring them and teaching them. So when they listen to my music and they can take up the lessons in a language that they can understand, that's also ties in.
That's cool. That's cool. Giving back.
Yes.
Nataka unipatie awkward moment moja as a gospel industry, ukiwa mtaani, ukiwa tao, labda uliingia mtu alikupata mat moji.
I've had many, man.
Awkward moment moja.
I remember this one time tulikuwa kwa mat na Didi. Alafu the guy who recognized us alikuwa ameka huko mbele kabisa, and he was shouting, what was It was too bad. But I've had so many awkward moments, man. When guys are saying hi to me, a guy chased my car for like a whole hour. And I was with my grandmother, so she was shocked. I give me a guy for like 500 meters. So I've had very awkward moments. But for them, I like them. I like when I encounter all these things. There's this awkward moment that happened to me a few years ago. It's a time to look at I perform. I've said this story so many times. We're performing somewhere, and then the crowd wasn't that big.
Yeah.
So they started like a mugiti, right? Started going around the church. So they went round, and in the middle of the performance, they went out and they left.
Okay.
And they were gone.
Okay.
You understand? It's like you're performing, you're singing, and this guy's from a Mogiti. And you think the Mogiti is going to go around the church until you're done.
Yeah.
But this one went, and then Mogiti, the leader of the Mogiti decided
to vanish.
And the Mombasa, and they left. So we had to end our performance. So I think that's one of the funniest moments that I've had as an artist.
What about probably the expectancy? You know, your fans, people who know you, they expect you, and then they kwa nini moji hako hapa na tunamu expect. You know, amekuweka pedestal ingine.
Well, that happens. That happens. And there's a disparity. There are guys, when they find you certain places, they love it. You understand? Like, kama upenda kukula my street food sana. Like, mimi ndio mtoto mpata nikula mturama, nikula dondo in here. It's just that's my personality. So there are guys when I find them there, they're like, I mean, I'm so happy to see you here, man. You know, in fact, pewa hata mandazi ama kutuka hiyo. And there are guys also that expect because how they consume your music. Wanafikiria maybe unafaa ku drop in na waseka 15. Mmoja amebeba maji simu, mwingine amebeba whatever. So it's like I take them all, you know. I take them all and I like to talk with them and you know, like, so what did you expect, you know, and stuff like that. There are guys who expect you to drive a certain car. There are guys who expect. There are guys who enjoy when they see you hata ukitembea kando ya barabara, you know, like. So over time I've learned to appreciate and to welcome all these views and for them to not bother me, or for them to not bother me, but to go like to just receive.
Exactly. And relate with you for who you are, not what you are.
Yes, exactly. So, Nico, like there's one thing I always said, is that I'd want when people meet me, like, asitoke hapo, ako like, me hata sitasikiza ngoma za umse. Although of course that happens sometimes, because umse anaweza nipata nikiwa na a bad day, or nikiwa maybe the expectations zake ni very different from what or whatever, but I've like, I intentionally try to make it a good experience for people meet me.
Okay. Towards the end, nataka upatie musicians probably upcoming ambao wanaendelea bado the way to package their music before releasing it. I've asked so many artists about this question, but each and every artist has his own experience.
How to package
to package yourself as a brand, how to package your music before you release it out there. All 1, 2, 3 stuff you can do before releasing your music out there, because message ya wasanii wengi, you know, YouTube has become, it's free of course, and it's the first thing we run to when we release music, but we forget there are some prerequisites you should do as a brand and before you release your product out there.
Well,
according to your experience.
I don't think I'm an expert, but
you're a little experienced.
I think the first thing is that you need to know yourself as an artist. You need to know who you are, know what brand you're trying to create, because sometimes maybe the brand has not been defined. What brand are you trying to create? 2, you need to know your target audience and stuff like that. So that will inform certain decisions. So if you are if you are a vernacular artist, then you need to know how to get your music to like the radio stations, because that's where guys consume their music, right? If you are an urban artist, you need to know where you need to take your music, where your guys are at. So when you're doing your marketing and when you're doing your music, you need to know where you need to go. If you're a praise and worship artist, you also need to know where to
this is where my audience
But I think for everybody, is that we have an online audience. We also have wale wasioko kwa ground. You need to know how to reach them, and you also have now for a brand. You see, there's a difference between just being a singer but being a brand. Being a brand, there are so many things. It's how you dress, the photos that you have, your packaging. You have a bio, what language are you using, and stuff like that. How are you set up in that? You need to be seen on print media. You need interviews. So you need to figure out the whole PR thing. Will you get a publicist? Will you do it yourself? If you're gonna do it, Where will you get these people and stuff like that? So the first thing is you need to define yourself, or you need to try to be on that journey of self-discovery, because I don't think it's a one-day thing. You discover things daily. Maybe like I started as a hip-hop artist. Down the line, I became a singer. Now people don't even remember that I'm a rapper. You understand? That's a journey.
So evolution.
Yes, there's an evolution of Moonshot Baba, and those things now define my brand. So like now when people meet me, kitambo they would have been Shot Baba. Now they're like Shoti Baba. You understand? And like that intro is part of my brand.
It's actually it's a signature.
Yes,
it's a signature for you.
And that wasn't like, it was something I just did, and then it ended up being something I do. You get?
Perfect.
So I believe for anybody, you need to continue discovering yourself, and for you to do that, you need to listen a lot. You need to be willing to listen and willing to learn. Willing to listen to different people, willing to learn from different people, big and small, and also you need to be aware of what is going on in terms of
industry,
in the industry and stuff like that. You need to be up to date, and you need to know like like now. Let me give you an example. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, we only used to do interviews for TV stations. Yes. Right now we're doing these kind of interviews are very important.
Digital
digital world. Because guys are on their phones more than they're on TV.
Yes.
You get me?
So
you need to be aware of whatever is happening, and you need to be ready to learn, ready to listen to anybody, and ready to change. Yes. And then you need to be ready to do things that are outside your comfort zone. And you need to also recognize your strengths and your weaknesses
and work on them,
so that you can amplify your strengths and you can find help
on your challenges
and weaknesses. So you find different people. Kama mimi, I have a challenge of my mind is very creative. So I have so many ideas. So I need help
on focusing on one, probably
exactly
till you execute,
on seeing them through.
Exactly.
So I have people around me, you know,
to keep you on check.
And God gave me also a good wife who is able to ask me, okay, so that's a very good idea, but when are we doing it?
Exactly.
That there was that other idea, Ulembia Juicy, how are we gonna do it? And I have different guys who work with me. So recognizing your strengths and helping people, also finding people who can, you know, exemplify your strengths. Amplify your strengths rather, and guys who can help you in your weaknesses. Okay, sawa yo, auko poa ku communicate. So let me help you with that. Let me teach you how to do that. Give you a few pointers on how you can do that. This is this and that. So if you always live, you see now, for you to be able to recognize your weaknesses and for you to be able to work on them, you need to, again, goes back to, you need to be ready to listen and willing to learn.
Because if you're not teachable,
if you don't listen, it means everything will inakupita.
Exactly. You not even realize your moments and opportunities.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Tuko hapa Tidis with Moji.
Domimi.
Thanks bro for coming.
Asante sana.
Alafu, if you have young artists who would love to be mentored by you, an upcoming one, Moji is my icon. Ningeta kummeet. What's the avenue?
Well, I think that word mentorship inatumika vibaya sana Kenya. Because mentorship is a very rigorous thing. So like Moji, you're my mentor. You know, a mentor, for you to mentor somebody, you open up your life to them. You go to studio, you go to interviews with them, you do all these things. So in all honesty, I cannot mentor so many people at once. But we are trying to work on something that, let's just say it's like a mentorship program, or let's just call it a mentorship program that can be able to bring more people together. Because sometimes to work with different people individually, that might be very difficult. But it was just Corona that actually affected it. But we're working on something with my team that can be able to bring all these artists together, and we can be able to disseminate information that is relevant and information that is helpful to them in a way that okay, sawa. For you to, like, let's talk about branding. You know, let's talk about music production, let's talk about a bit of marketing, and be able to give this information to them freely so that they can be able to know, okay, sawa, this is where I need to start. Before, you know, there are different stages. There's before recording the song, there's recording the song, there's after recording the song, there's after the song is a hit. Because the guys on Okongo wamefikiria up to the part the song is a hit. And then the song hits.
Success comes.
And then now
probably you're not ready.
Exactly.
How to handle it and how to go around it.
There are different things. There are different things. There's a point where maybe you're up to recording a song, you record so many songs and they're not hits, but don't do well. So how do you build an audience even without hits?
Yeah.
And all these things.
Yeah.
So I think very soon guys should stay glued to my pages. Very soon we're gonna be making that announcement and seeing how we're gonna do that. Yeah.
Mtazama pale waambie wasanii. Oh, ni hapa.
Kamera 2.
Waambie kitu. An outro. Inspiration.
Yeah. Well, there's this saying, it's a very cliche saying, anywhere, but success is when preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think just to break it down is that in your art, you should always be prepared. Always be prepared. Stay prepared in your own way. Right now, if you have not recorded a song, ama hauna njia ya kurecord songs, stay writing. Stay writing those songs. If you have recorded those songs, stay rehearsing. Always have them ready. Have them online. All of those things. So preparation is different things to different people.
Yeah.
But stay prepared. Hata kama ni interviews, hata kama ni gigs, wake up, practice. Have your everything prepared in case when that opportunity comes. Because one day it will come. And when it comes, you need to be ready for it. And you need to show up. And because how you show up to those opportunities when they come is, I'm sure that determines your next level of life.
Yes.
So I know, and don't give up. So for sure, there are so many things that people wish like would be a certain way, but I'm like, at the level where you are, at the whatever level you are in, you keep on pushing consistently, keep on preparing consistently, and that opportunity is gonna come because you serve a God who is faithful. God who is faithful, and He'll bring that opportunity to you. And Bible says that time and chance happen to every man. Your time and your chance is coming, but you need to be prepared for it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thanks, bro. Nashukuru sana.
Ngumi Mbwekse.
Tuko pale Tidies Tavern, Upper Hill, a place you can come and have fun. Unaweza hata kuja hapa kuchapa deals. A very awesome. No wonder Moji had to come here.
So tidy.
Yeah, so it's a good place to be. Thanks, Moji, man.
Asante sana.
Nashukuru sana.
Bless up.